Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. D.A. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior's mentality, being part of something bigger than yourself and sacrificing for your brother. You have to be committed mentally or your body will never follow. It's demanding on and off the floor." Kevin?
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Wiggins in the front court. He's there with Green. Backcourt guards are Curry and Thompson. And it's Wiseman in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Miami, the guard pair are Dragic and Robinson. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And here's Dragic. Pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. From deep. They get it back.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
About a minute played so far here in the first. The drive by Thompson. Now here's Wiseman. Defense right on him, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiseman's got his second basket. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Butler. Another shot. Olynyk trying to break loose. The layup missed. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And he drives in. Basket counts.
Oh, man, an area where Thompson has improved, a quicker first step on the drive.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, I'll keep saying it, the most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
Now here's Butler. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Olynyk dishes to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Butler from outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's a 2 from Butler. And Curry pulls it down.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Thompson. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Robinson. Butler against Wiggins. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Adebayo.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Here's Wiseman. Makes it off the glass. Wiseman's got 6.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Butler kicks to Dragic. Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Here's Robinson. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. It's Thompson off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's good, solid work in the painted area. Thompson's a threat from anywhere.
Here's Adebayo. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. It's all tied in Miami. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Hero out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Olynyk with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hero. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 4.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
But he stays with it. Goes back up. And the play by Curry as he finishes it off for 2.
He's a clever rebounder, isn't he? Curry, you got to put a body on him or he'll burn you.
Iguodala, right side. Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
None against Curry. It's hauled in by Hero.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Bradley's checked in for the Heat. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Curry is inside, guarded by Bradley.
He's disappeared this quarter, and he can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And Avery Bradley's still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yeah, G.A. I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, but he can match up with either guard spot.
Now Oubre, following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley, and it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
You can't take Curry lightly inside. He's not the biggest guy. He's exceptionally crafty.
Adebayo. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Driving in, Oubre with the steal. Here's Pascal. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Olynyk can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. And Curry, here we go. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Iguodala. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Curry against Iguodala. Curry passes to Oubre. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Butler, he's checked in for Olynyk. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Curry. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Miami shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Dragic in for Avery Bradley. Free throw no good for Iguodala.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiseman with the ball. Adebayo on him. Robinson finds none. With 4 seconds on the clock.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were firmly in control in the second quarter, and their lead stands at 8 here at halftime. Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too, and I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put them in a position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. And the wings, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Curry in at the point. Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Outside Butler. There's Dragic with the 3. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Eric Castro, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Curry, and he lays it straight in. Curry's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Very comfortable playing off the bounce as a 7-footer. That makes Olynyk so tough to deal with.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
And the Heat with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Adebayo. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Goran Dragic. And the Warriors also making a change. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Thompson.
I mean, that's his pump fake. I mean, it works for almost anybody, but his is just great. For a shooter like Thompson, I mean, it's doubly effective.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Thompson.
The league is in great shape. When you talk about guys like Klay Thompson, I mean, he's a class act. He's going to be around for a long time, and I look forward to every minute of watching him.
He's off on the second. The Heat leading by 7 to the inside. It's Butler that time on the assist by Bradley.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. The pass to Hero. Passes it to Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe, Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
The shot by Curry, no good.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Warriors trail by 9. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bucket is good. 8 points for Stephen Curry.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Now Bradley, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Heat. Then for the Warriors, Oubre is checked in for Eric Paschall. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Curry. And so Olynyk nails both of them. Warriors trail by 9. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Bradley. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Olynyk kicks to Nunn. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nunn. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Wiseman's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Thompson.
A stronger guy than some think. I mean, it's not enough just to bump play. You have to do more.
Butler up top, guarded by Green. Adebayo down low, misses the layup.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lane.
Stolen by Robinson. Got it off in time. No good on that one. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Right back after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Heat leading by 7. They've got Jimmy Butler. Dragic is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dragic dishes to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dragic. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Tries it from 19, and that's an air ball. Not even close. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Green, the pass to Curry. He takes it in, and it's good for 2. 10 points for Stephen Curry.
Come on, the more important the shot, the more confidence Curry seems to have.
Robinson left side. And that one is good. And the Heat lead by 7. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Dragic. Curry gets the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Oubre with it. Butler covering. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Oubre.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now, here is Robinson after the miss from Stephen Curry. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Up and in on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
Yep, that one goes in there. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Basket good. Now just a 1-point Heat lead. Here's Butler. In the corner, Nunn with it. It's Robinson, high post. 11 feet away. In the corner, Nunn with it. Over Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. A second chance effort. And another shot. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And the basket by Curry. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And a Toubre off the drive. Yes!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Dragic. It's stolen by Curry. And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk is checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Adebayo kicks to Buck. It's good!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Olynyk with the steal, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
7 seconds left in the game, and so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
Always looking to fire away from outside the arc. Curry is a master at hitting those shots.
Curry with the steal, so it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall. As long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game, that we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.